Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are building a pirate ship. Yep, here's a little sneak peek of what's to come. But let's get building. I'm going to show you my build process and everything that goes. The build is completely going to be powered by sails. It's going to be a multi-role ship, which means one person can control everything. It's going to have a gunner who runs all the cannons and a driver who does all the driving, and then all sorts of things. Anyways, let's see where this build takes us. So I started with this bottom section and I built it up, and then I added a floor, threw some buoyancy down here with some weight so that it'd be balanced. But yeah, I think I'm going to add the second layer so that I can put in the cannons and such. Alright, so we'll take those walls out and then we'll put cannons in here. I think that's a good amount of cannons, but these cannons I do want to have as functional things. We'll get some of this going. And now stability would tell me put 2. You know, we'll just put 2, and if we have to change it later, then we'll change it later. So there's that, and then we're gonna need a seat down here that controls all this stuff. And this guy will control all of these with WS, speed, angle, hold position. Speed, we'll set that to 0.25, so it's not too fast. Okay, that is a lot of guns, but complexity is looking like it's going to be a bit of a challenge now, so let's remove some of these. I think we'll still have lots of damage, and then we fill in the rest, just like that, and then get some blocks to cover that up. And there we go, fully functioning cannons. I think I'll make those a bit slower. Speed 0.15. Perfect. Okay, so next up is to add this floor back. Okay, so next up we need to add the top part of the ship. This should be pretty simple. That back all the way. Basically just a square box here on the back, and then we will adjust and modify this to make sure it works. So let's make sure this is tall enough. Nope. It's twice that height. Good. And then we're going to need to redo this front because we're going to want stairs. I'll make a stair building block, and this should be able to just go like that. Perfect. And then yeah, do we go both sides? I think it's gonna be too complex if we go both sides, so we'll add a door in on this side. Okay, there we go. I think that's a decent shape. I kind of want to add a bit of a front lip here, but I think for this it's gonna be okay, and then that should allow us to, you know, still have complexity to build this up. It's fun. I don't build a lot of vehicles that you can operate in first person, or like that you can walk around in first person, but this is turning out to be fun. So next up we need to add the captain's chair / the steering wheel, whatever this is called, and I guess that can just go there. Beautiful. And that should allow the ship to control the ship. So let's add all of the steering functions that this needs. I guess a rudder in the back, which we can control with this guy because this is even. And get a large paddle in here because this is a large boat. There are 2 of those on there. And then this, you do not want connected to all of this. I want to make a multi-role ship. So, you know, one person controls one thing, and then that has control over that. And then we also have to change up this. Yes, I got it. Okay, because in this cannot control that. Right, and that is inverted, but that is the right direction. And then, you know, complexity is a thing, but I also just think it'd be really fun to have a little bit more of a substantial steering wheel. There we go. I like that. Next up is the power, and this is what I've been scared for this whole time. Now I believe there's like special ship pipes or something. Ah, here. Yes, a mast. Is that mast looking proportionate? Not really. Maybe we'll use it at the top because I think that would save on complexity. But for down here, is there not a bigger version? Oh, that is the bigger version. Beautiful. Actually, that is really fat. You know, we'll go with that, and then that. And then of course we'll need a crow's nest on top. Is that tall enough? I have no idea what pirate ship heights actually look like. That is not centered. Alright, there's that. And now we have to add the sails, which is the scary part because I have 0 idea what I'm doing with these sails. I guess we just throw one on and, you know, hope it all goes okay. What are their controls? Okay, these can have, I guess, W and S, right? If we come up here to this seat, perfect. So forwards, backwards, not backwards, but forwards and not forwards. And then we just need to make massive sails. Now we can connect these right here to make this look better. My hope here is all the thrust can be coming up from up here, but my hope is that the weight down here is enough that it just doesn't matter. And then I believe there's triangle sails. Big mod. Why are these Oh, because they're not. I see. Wait, is that too wide? Don't know. What if we? Oh, that doesn't even need that. We can just do that. Is that pirate shippy? I don't think so. I think pirate ships, generally have the square. Maybe if we do like, no, I just don't like those at all. Alright, let's connect all of this up. These are very strong ties right here, They're the only thing holding all of this together, but that's fine. Bam, and we can flip. What if we point in the direction of the wind? Let's flip this around so we're building in the right direction. And yeah, that's still. Is our center of mass off, or is it the wind? Oh my! I swear, if this did not save in recents, I'm going to cry. There we go. Okay, let's check our center of mass. That is very high. Okay, so we do need more weight down below, which is probably gonna mean we need more buoyancy. So let's add that in. Alright, so add that, and then we'll add weight blocks. Does that help? Now we're sinking. We're not supposed to be sinking. Is that the wind? We remove this. Do we float? Okay, we float. We still want to tip over, but we float. That is really annoying. How am I supposed to lower the center of mass? Like that. And there we go. We are not floating. Yeah, so we are very much on the bottom, and the wind does not like us at all when we're not pointed in the right direction. So I believe we need to add a steering thing here, and I don't know. Does this need to be attached to a compass so that it's always going downwind? Let's just try that. I don't know. Well, downwind always changes. It's not one direction. So I actually don't know if this is helpful. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work because all the wind goes to the central spot. We'll try. Maybe if we hook it up to steering. Or maybe this one, maybe that's what all the small ones are for. All the small sails on a pirate ship, If I take these, throw them down here, and then plop one of these on top, get some blocks to connect those two, grab a sail. Here, it's the front of the boat. We can use the structure is too complex. What? Okay, that's a dilemma. We'll make those smaller. That will be our solution. Actually, what if we make this whole thing shorter? That should lessen the effect, right? And lower our center of mass. And then this should go like that, right? And that should steer us in the direction of the wind. We're sailing. We're let's pull these all the way up. Do we at least sit? Oh, right, that does something. Alright, that steers. That is inverted steering, which I guess makes sense. Speed negative 0.5. That's also a little fast. We need more flotation in the front, and I think this mast needs to move further back. More floats in the front. Let's grab our floaty things. Is this gonna fit? It's under the water. Nobody can tell. Why is this sinking? Oh, okay, that does something. I just don't know what. Take these in, right? I don't know the science behind sailboats, but I know they're not supposed to tip. Okay, we're sailing. We're sailing. Does this qualify as working? I mean, you can't turn against the wind because you flip, but don't know what else we could do with that. I'm gonna do all these connections up, and then we'll do a final reveal. So here it is. Here's my pirate ship. It looks a lot emptier than I was hoping. I was wishing I could do a whole bunch more details, but complexity limit just does not allow it. If you think I should do a second video where I turn off where I use the complexity mod and I try to detail this thing out as much as I can, then we'll go for that. We're here in the Treasure Island map just because without the wind it's a lot easier to show you everything. I added a nice decal up here. I didn't really know what to add, and I don't have any of the decal DLCs, so I just put a triangle there, thought it looked fine. We got the crow's nest up here at the top, which has no controls. It is just for looking out. If you go into first person, you can be the man in the crow's nest, and you can play with your little steering wheel even though it doesn't do anything. The other job on this pirate boat is right here. You've got the driver's seat, and he controls the steering, which somehow flips us over even though there's no wind. But yep, he controls the steering, and this kind of works. If you're going with the wind, then this will allow you to stay upright, but if you go against the wind in this boat, I just could not get it to stay upright. So if you know anything about boats and sailboats and how they work, feel free to leave a comment down below and tell me what sort of things would help this thing stay upright. But as of right now, it only works if you're going with the wind. The next job is down in here, and this is the gunner. Yep, we got 6 cannons that work, and yeah, so it's pretty fun. You can team up with people and take on the world in your pirate ship. I thought this build turned out pretty well. It's not all that I wished it could be, but you know, certain things you just can't control. So if you did enjoy this video, why not consider subscribing? Or if you want to see more, be part of the community, there is a Discord link down below that you can join. And until next time, see ya.